Hello there, welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today I'm going to show you how to draw the Flash from the Justice League. So come on, let's get started. Alright guys, I'm finally making my way through the Justice League. So let's get started on the Flash. Alright, so we're going to start this like every other. We're going to draw in a standard head shape. And now, give them those heroic broad shoulders. And with Bruce Timm superheroes, I usually start off with a bow shape like this. Draw my axis line down. And then what I do is I throw in his torso straight down like so. Roughly, superhero's trunks will go right about there, and his waist will go right about here. His costume is a little different, but we'll go there when we need to. From the top of the head down to the bottom of the torso, that same length is going to be the length of his legs. Halfway down from here to up here is where the knee's going to go. So I'm going to throw in a shape like that. And then, because we're drawing with Bruce Timm style, we're going to throw out that calf muscle like so. I'm going to do the same over here. Yeah, I'm drawing the character symmetrically because that is how Bruce Timm does his model sheets. And then I'm just going to throw in some temporary feet. I'll fix them in a little bit. So now let's go back up here and we'll work on those arms. Now, the elbow has to kind of line up with the bottom of the rib cage, which kind of comes down right about here. Okay, so I got the elbow here. And then the forearm comes down right about here. Okay, and we're just going to mimic that shape over on this side. Okay, now let's draw in some detail. All right, let's get the easy stuff out of the way first. He has these high yellow boots that fit up here, and for ease of running, they are a little baggy in the ankle area. Cut down like this, and then they're kind of outfitted like a sneaker. Okay. Oh, that's a much better looking boot. All right. Whew. That was bothering me. Okay. Now, same thing over on this side. We're going to have a little excess fabric right here. All right. Oh, that's much better. Sometimes I just have to leave it and then let it fix itself when I come back to it. All right. Excess fabric right there in the ankle, and then we come up. There we go. That's much better. All right, so just moving up the costume, Flash has lightning insignia throughout his design. And they are completely symmetrical. Like so. lats. Good. Abs. Like this. And his chest. Here, let's gonna force myself to behave here. Okay. His chest emblem is about that big on his chest. It has a yellow ring around a white circle, and then it has a lightning bolt just like so. We'll throw in his arms since we're here, and he'd look really silly without arms. Just drawing the standard relaxed arm and hand sketch for this purpose here. All right. He has lightning bolts at the top of his gloves. And now let's dive into the head. So, we've got the Wally West Flash, right? Okay, so let's see. We're gonna throw in the horizontal line right there like that. And Flash's eyes are angled very high like this. The fact that he never looks intensely angry baffles me, because the eyes are angled like this. They're just white slits, right? And then down below it, we'll have the bottom cut of his mask, just like that. His nose is exposed, like that. And now, because he's the relaxed, funny guy of the group, he's usually always smiling. Give him the side cuts to the opening of his mask, and that kind of cuts right up from there. Actually, I drew in facial features a little bigger than I intended. There we go. Top of his mask here, and then he has these lightning bolts that come out of his earpiece like this. And there you have it. Now, what if you want to draw Flash running? What is a Flash tutorial without showing you a running pose? Guys, I got you covered. So, I know I can fit it here in the corner. They had done all kinds of publicity positions for the Justice League. Talk about dynamic posing. Flash has a terrific dynamic pose that they use for a lot of the publicity. So I'm going to do it right off of that. So what we're going to do, we've got the head, and we're going to throw the shoulders up like this. Okay? The chest cavity will be in like this, and if we're really getting precise, his the center of his chest to go here, right? So we've got a shoulder here, and we're gonna have a shoulder here. This arm, I'm going to have out like this, and I'm going to give him a fist like this. And this arm, I'm going to put back like that. His fist like this. We'll figure out the fist in a second. So if this arm is going forward, the other leg has to go forward, right? So let's put that leg going forward like this. It's bent because he's in a running pose. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Now, because this arm is back, this leg is going to go back. So we're going to throw it back like this. Dynamic posing was extremely difficult for me to get at first. It took years and years of failure for me to figure out what I was doing wrong and how to do it right. I studied what the masters were doing in the comic book panels. But what really helped was the advent of the internet. So much had poured out to the public that we were never able to see before. But the platform YouTube was especially helpful because there are tons of videos from artists like Timm, like Jim Lee, that show exactly what their mindset is when they're creating their illustrations. So let's throw in some detail here. All right, I'm going to start with the head this time. All right, and let's break down this face. So his eyeline is here. So we've got this great character design here, and it's nothing really difficult. It's you know, they took from Batman and they learned how to really push that mask without the eyes, right? So we have just the white eye slits, right? And then we've got a nose that comes right out from underneath. Right out from underneath the cowl there. And Flash has a smirk. He's always cracking jokes. He's very quick-witted. I'm sure that was a pun for them, right? He's very impulsive. Gets himself into a little bit of trouble now and then. But he's one of the most loyal of the group as well. All right, so we're going to cut in on an angle like this. And he's got a pointed chin. Okay guys, we had a little bit of trouble. We had a file corruption and it lost about a minute or two of footage. Feel free to pause this because I don't want to make the video too long. And then unpause when you're ready. Alright, got his chest in there. We're just going to draw a little bit of the emblem. And I'm going to adjust the positioning ever so slightly. I'm going to bring the thigh up front here like so. I'm going to bring in a little bit for his shin, and his boot would kind of come out like that. Now his right leg will be drawn in like this. We already figured out the pose. We just need to refine it a little bit. Like so. And there we have it. Guys, if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. If you would like to draw some other videos, I've got some right over here for you. I want to thank you so much for drawing with me. And until the next video, we'll see you later.